Welcome to my channel. I'm doing a quick reading right now for Tarot for Fun Timeless Messages. First up, we have the Four of Swords. Thinking. Everybody is in a meditative state on Sunday, my. Three of Cups, meeting up with friends. Pleasant conversation where you can keep your mind to rest. Amazing. And we have the King of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. If you feel like stepping out, please do. And today would be a great day to reconcile with someone. They're definitely thinking about it, thinking deeply about it. I'm sensing you are feeling more action-oriented. So if you get the opportunity to make up with someone, if you get the opportunity to meet them or speak to them, you should definitely take it up. It's the right day to do this. And since this is a timeless message, any time from now when you read this to about 24 hours or the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Let's continue. And as I said, we had the King of Wands earlier, and now we have the Queen of Swords. Somebody's feeling a little defensive because they might be in their logic a little way too much, even though they're connected to source. So this is overthinking. So you have gone beyond what the universe is telling you, and you're thinking too much. When we tell somebody not to overthink, does not mean we tell them to not have any thoughts at all. Now, we can't live into extremes where if our thoughts are really profound, we can't overthink them to death. A thought should be fleeting, and it should be enough. Once your intuition has confirmed it, it should be enough, and you should act upon it. So the Queen of Swords also speaks about cutting out that, nipping it in the bud, where your thoughts could just go stretch far beyond, and thoughts don't have timelines. They don't have any restrictions. They're not time bound. So they will live on to eternity. So even a good thought, you should have a boundary with a great thought, a profound thought as well, because it is for you and for your lifetime. And if it has served its purpose, you should take it and run with it. And know when it's got to stop, because it'll keep on continuing further and further and further into something unpleasant and toxic, which we don't want. We never should aim for mulling things over and over and over and over again. We should always aim for having a thought that will help us move forward quickly and fast. We should not get stuck in our thoughts, in our head, in the headspace, in the mind space. No, that is not a good idea. We have Ace of Swords, Eight of Wands, and communication, clear communication. I'm telling you guys, it's 24 hours of absolutely clear communication that can help you move forward in this relationship, friendship, whatever it is that I think has been on a pause, but your minds haven't. Both of you all have been thinking about this day, this moment. I sense that it is going to last for more than 24 hours. I think this is a lifetime thing. You take it up and at any point that you want from now on, reconciliation with this person. The conversations going forward are going to be very clear, and we have the Ace of Swords clarifying the Four of Swords. Like I said, you have done all thinking that you can, and you have exactly the words, exactly the scenario created here for this beautiful reunion. The Three of Cups is clarified by the Eight of Wands. So we have Three of Cups as emotion, cups are emotions, and the Eight of Wands, that is communication, passionate communication that just propels you upwards into your space of ultimate a source of nourishment. The sun, this is the sun here, so the sun nourishes everything on this planet. So you're kind of going, the energy of this conversation that I'm seeing is going to go to the actual source of nourishment for our planet. So it's going to be a very nurturing and I see, and Three of Cups is always about fun and laughter and cracking jokes, internal jokes, or just new jokes that will stay on for a lifetime for you to remember in retrospect and have nostalgia about. Two of Cups for me is also nostalgia. You know, you have these long lost friends that from university or college or school that you haven't met for many, many years. Your careers in life probably took you far apart across the world, etc. But you know, there's one statement or one party or something where you really connected with a set of people, and especially one person, and they said something funny, and that just becomes a joke, like a tagline for that group of people, or your memory for that person. You are going to make new memories like this with this person, and that's a beautiful energy. That's not just hopeful and wishful thinking. This is actually here for you to pick up and yield. It's just about time when when you actually feel like you can do it, want to. Yes, and like I said, it's going to be very, very healing. Very healing. The Three of Swords, yes, it's going to heal very deep-rooted, well, the pain that pierced, and I don't think this had, it might have seemed like it had something to do with this person or this friendship and this situation, but it really did not have anything to do with that. It was honestly about so it's like this: we meet many people, and we have interactions with them, and we are all part of this one oversoul, whoever we meet. And the reason why we meet here on this planet is to kind of interact with each other, create a very high vibrational a sphere around us, and create this energy. Especially we meet this one particular person in every phase of our life, and together, like you and your best friend, or if you have your siblings, and then you get along with them really well for phases in your life. And just the two of you, the pair of us, creates such a propulsion high up that we don't realize, and the people around us who are in our sphere of joy don't understand that there are certain elements that come from very, 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 very low vibrating energies. These can be people, these can be small functions within a business, or the locality, the community that you are currently placed in or were placed in earlier. So now these two people come together, this pair, this duo comes together to raise the vibration so that we can shed that. And definitely the lower and the more hard set these low vibrating factors are, wherever they might be in your personal life, professional life, society and community, or even the world, the more people you will see that will mimic these energies around you. You will meet more people like that. So, but they are the ones who are reflecting those really, really, really low vibrating energies, and because they're people, they're fellow human beings, they look like, at least, the least to say, so we kind of have this for humanity's sake, this attachment, a kind of species-wide bond of love, and we are supposed to learn to let go of that attachment. This is a very large scale that I'm seeing in this reading. So, but now once we have let go of those attachments, healing is going to happen. The holes will need to be filled again with love and joy and laughter, because we seem to have, balanced the lower dimensions, the lower vibrating frequencies that have been around. We have balanced them, we have done justice to it, we have played our part, we've done whatever we could so far, and now it's time for us to heal, to meet with this duo that we created, one ultimate duo, one pair. It could be anyone for you, romantic or platonic, or from the family. Please to say the lower vibrating factors and people I don't think they can affect you anymore, because this duo of yours, you can live your friendship, you can live your bond, and with the joy and the camaraderie that you started off with, and you lost it somewhere in between because you were getting attacked and targeted and stabbed left, right, center, and they had actually targeted your mind, but which felt like they were targeting your heart. And when sometimes your heart is targeted, you don't know how to respond. But that was just a misleading thing. They misled you into thinking that this was for love, but it was not. It was mind games. So there might have been people who played mind games and came in between some important friendships, or duos of human being that was whose only job is to forever be seen together and raise this frequency and balance the yin and yang, the light and dark, the negative and positive, the high vibrating and low vibrating, and make sure that if the times are really, really dark, right, and everybody is pushed and shoved into low vibrations, the job of this duo is to come back together again from wherever they are, meet, and even if they cannot take people to the highest vibration, they are supposed to bring them somewhere in between. But whatever gets left behind gets left behind. And if there are people, sentient creatures involved here, they are going to want for your attention, and they are not approaching it from the heart space. Heart space would have told them to let go and rise up rather than dragging somebody down, especially the duo that is helping you, the duos that are helping you. So then they get into mind games. But this entire situation has been balanced out. This entire situation has been balanced out, and now there is a time for some healing conversations, some deep conversations, where these points that I mentioned in this reading will need to be communicated. You need to activate your relationships one-on-one. Give it a chance. It does not have to be a collective thing. It is mainly about interacting with the portion of the soul that is housed in another person first, and then once that happens, then this collective environment will be automatically created. You won't be texting each other to make plans. The group of people, the people of the circle of trust, and the circle of trust is where people who have done this, have had one-on-one conversations, have opened up, have spoken about things that are painful and uncomfortable, and so there are twos everywhere, and then it becomes a circle of all of these twos, and then the more people we involve, the ones that we've left behind are our friends from across the world, ex-colleagues, whatever it might be. But if you've had this kind of a bond where you connect, once that happens, the circle becomes larger, and all of these other people who are just busy and dragging you down will disappear. They'll fall off the radar completely, and it won't matter to you. And this is in some way the best way for things to conclude. But there are some very important interactions coming up. The soul is here to understand itself, and the only way we can do that is to meet another portion of the soul, the super soul. So we are broken down into multiple super soul. I see this is the 8 of Wands again. So, and this is the four of Swords, right? And 3 and 1 make 4 again. So there are 4 pairs, right? 4 pairs that make this collective, and the 2 twos, 2 wands, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 have come down from the super soul, right? They're broken down into 8 pieces, and they're very, very, very connected. your souls know each other from a long time ago, but you have forgotten when in this lifetime, when you were born, you forgot that you were a part of the super soul. It has taken you so long to come to this, and it's been a long, hard way where you have transmuted some really toxic, low vibe energies that were coming in between you and your duo. Now is the time to talk about that and release that pain and cut it out from your life. And so we have one major arcana here, that is justice. If there is a Libra listening to this, this may mean something more to you. And then we have the Queen of Swords as well. So this is definitely a Libra or an Aquarius, or Libra dealing with an Aquarius. This, I would have said that Gemini is included. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes. I saw Gemini on the table. Here, the Ace of Swords. That is all air signs, and also Archangel Michael. The air signs are known for thinking a lot and getting direct messages from the source. And the messenger of God is the Archangel Michael, and he's been very, very loud lately. Okay, I think this reading has gone longer than what I thought, but a lot of things wanted to come out, messages wanted to come out since Thursday, and I think they have. I'm going to continue on to another reading. This is Ten of Cups. Yeah, very pleasant and routine times, and spending a lot of time at home, or being at home within your own skin, your mind, your heart, your soul is finding home within your being, your body, as well as probably finding spaces again, revisiting places that made you feel like home again. That's it for now. Bye.